I watched Super Bowl Sunday like you have watched Super Bowl Sunday, but my point of view was a little bit different than yours. Don't get me wrong. I enjoyed the game. There were champions. There was an amazing halftime show. Definitely some interesting facts, like a player's wife who gave birth in the halftime itself, talking about proposals and so much more. I'm going to give you what I have picked up from the Super Bowl Sunday. I'm hoping that you get the same perspective. This is the ME Show.
Drinks on me, girls on me, on the dance floor, all eyes on me. Who is he? Man, you better come get your girl dog. All eyes on me, party like a rock star. You can find me in VIP. All eyes on me, yeah, where the girls are. This is how your night should be. All eyes on me,
all eyes on the prize, money supersized. G5 super fly, should be supervised. Do or die, open up your eyes, head to the sky. Keep a mean bad mommy on the side. Make a tsunami, kamikaze on the mind. Spit flow, paparazzi flash shine. Get dough, champagne, Merlot. Cash and tango, in the VIP. Now she wanna touch her ankle. Get low, mueve mami como el dembow. All eyes on me, peeping through the window. Get mine, get yours, believe it or not. In the meantime, I'ma keep my eyes on the
all
top.
eyes on me, drinks on me, girls on me, on the dance floor. All eyes on me, who is he? Man, you better come get your girl dog. All eyes on me, party like a rock star. You can find me in VIP. All eyes on me, yeah, where the girls are. This is how your night should be.
Hey, welcome to a brand new installment of the ME Show. My name is Ali Midawi, and happy Valentine's Day to all the lovebirds and those who love themselves too. You know, I gotta admit, before we get in the show, I am terrible when it comes to Valentine's Day because I dislike the fact that it's supposed to be one day to show your significant other how much you love them and get them chocolate and all that stuff. But I don't know if you know anything about me and my wife, but we kind of have Valentine's Day every single day throughout the whole year. So I kind of like go as a rebel, and I don't put a note to my wife specifically on Valentine's Day just to tell the world you don't need a day to show her that she's amazing, or the other way around. Plus, it is like one of the most commercialized holidays. So money, 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 money is what it's all about. But anyways, I love you, and that makes you my Valentine for the day. So let's talk about this amazing Super Bowl Sunday. First and foremost, if you supported the Rams, congratulations. If you supported the Bengals, congratulations. You still put an amazing, amazing, amazing game. However, just like in any sports or any industries, there's usually someone who's winning and someone who's learning. In this case, the Bengals went as the student. They went to learn. They're going to have to watch the tape and remember, man, they're going to carry that feeling all the way until next year. But that should be a motivator, right? But let's talk about some interesting highlights that definitely caught my attention and prepared today's session. First and foremost, so there was a proposal that has taken place immediately after the Super Bowl. One of the players went on and proposed to his fiance. Now, the interesting fact for me isn't that it was the proposal. It was the fact that the story behind the proposal, they've been together since college. They've been together before the highlight reels been a thing. They've been together before the fame, before the draft, before the money, which tells you what? She believed in him so much, and she has been his anchor and his support. And in many cases, in the business space that we are in, having someone as our anchor, now it doesn't have to be our significant other or our girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever it may be for you, but it needs to be someone who is giving you the fire within you, that believes in you, that gives you the motivation and the reason why. And she was him for it the whole time. And the best reward was giving her a ring. The interesting fact, he was asked, would you have still proposed if you did not win the Super Bowl? He said, absolutely, I would have. But winning the Super Bowl just made it that much sweeter. And indeed, it definitely has, right? So let's go into another fun fact that was so intriguing to me from a leadership perspective, because what I'm referring to you right now is in the entrepreneurial space, we are building what we like to call an entrepreneurial family, right? Like my wife and children and we are an entrepreneurial family. It's not a clock in, clock out thing, right? Like it could be at midnight or it could be at 1 o'clock in the morning. We are entrepreneurs 24/7. We just love and know how to manage our day, our time around the business functions that we are doing on a regular basis, right? So by the way, how rude of me. If you're here for the very first time, welcome. My name is Ali Madawi, and I'm your host with the Avocado Toast. And I love you that you've come here to visit. Yes, I wore red just for you today because it is Valentine's Day, V-Day, right? So, when it comes to building an entrepreneurial family, there needs to be an anchor, and there needs to be the supportive force, right? That the boat that is pulling to keep things going. In this case, I happen to be the one that is the front side of things, pulling things, but I always need an anchor that reminds me a little bit of humility. That happens to be my wife. An anchor that reminds me a little bit of giving back. That's my wife. A little bit of hard work and accountability. That's my wife. So that was the case for that player. Now let's go to the second fact that I thought it was brilliant. The second fact was one of the players from the LA Rams' wife went into labor in the middle of the game. Now, she specifically said, do not tell him until he wins the Super Bowl. Now, keywords. It's not about just don't tell him. Until he wins the Super Bowl. She knew and believed in him so much that she says, let him win the Super Bowl. As soon as he gets the last minute of the game, then you tell him, get your butt in an Uber or a drive or something, but I'm in labor, right? So what does that tell you? Again, the power of two individuals working together, the power of someone who believes in you so much that the most important event of a relationship or a couple came with a little bit of us, or in this case, a huge sacrifice, which is, I'm okay doing this on my own. Let him win that ring, because she knew how much it meant to him. She allowed him to live out that dream. And hey, come follow me into the hospital. Now, he caught the birth right on time because she went into labor. She didn't give birth. But here's the interesting thing. Could you imagine? What would you have done? She believed in him so much that she said, don't distract. Don't take him away, because she knew if he finds out, he's going to say, I got to go. I mean, every man with the right brain and the right mindset, right, is going to say, I gotta go because my wife is going into labor, right? So again, it reminds us of the power of having an anchor in our lives. And again, it does not matter if it is a husband or a wife or a boyfriend or girlfriend, but someone that is maintaining and keeping you humble and on track. And of course, someone that motivates you enough to keep on going. In this case, is my beautiful bride, my baby girl, my forever girlfriend and forever wife and forever best friend, and all things are in one beautiful woman, right? Now, the other interesting thing, which was, let's talk about the halftime show. The halftime show that confused anyone that was born in the late 90s or the early 2000s, right? Someone who texted me like, so why are these guys famous? And I was like, oh man, come on. This is Dr. Dre, baby. This is the Chronic album. This is Snoop Dogg, the godfather of hip hop himself. This is Mary J. Blige, baby. By the way, you see how I did not know any of the players, but I know the artists so well, because I'm not your most sport fanatic kind of guy, right? Like, I'm gonna give you full disclosure, right? But I will tell you, there was a lot of leadership that I've picked up. I saw a post that Gary Angles has posted today, and he captivated my attention, and he just solidified what I was seeing. And he was talking about what you are witnessing, ladies and gentlemen, is that a gentleman, Dr. Dre, who is a billionaire. He's got a net worth of over $1 billion. And the question is, how does someone from 30 years ago, right, who was struggling in the hood and dealing with so much injustice and dealing with the stereotype of hip hop, to becoming a billionaire, a mogul? That doesn't just happen by accident. Here's what he has done. Everyone that was on stage has been impacted directly or indirectly by Dr. Dre, but he has helped and put Snoop Dogg in the front of his career and made him worth 9 figures. Then he took Eminem, did the same exact thing for him, and inspired everyone else. 50 Cent showed up. It was an interesting surprise. He did the same exact thing for him. Mary J. Blige gave Dr. Dre credit for inspiring her and giving her the grind, the stamina, the attitude of keeping going at what would be a stereotypical late age in the R&B scene, right? And she is now like one of the best, if not the best, in R&B. Kendrick Lamar, new school, but he is so inspired, motivated by Dr. Dre and what Dr. Dre has done for him. Why am I getting that in here? If you want to be a billionaire, create multiple 9-figure earners around you, impact their lives. You know, as Zig Ziglar says in our space, when you help enough people get what they want out of life, you'll never have to worry about what you want out of life. And that was so fascinating to look and see what it is. Beside the fact that I was I was a total groupie, screaming, and my wife is like, "Shh, the kids are sleeping." I'm like, "No, you don't understand what's happening right now." While, you know, anyone who's under 20 had no idea what was happening yesterday. But in any case, going back to leadership, going back to empowering and investing in people around you is always going to come back right back around to you. Unfortunately, in the business space, especially when there is either network marketing, affiliate marketing, or just some type of influencing that is taking place around you, we don't take enough time to invest in the people around us, or we tend to just invest on those who are producing back for us, right? Like, oh yeah, this person is going to bring me so many people in business. I'm going to focus on them. I'm going to make them the highlight, right? It doesn't work that way. You have to have that talent, the eye, the ear, the gift to invest on the right people. And it's not because of production, but because of their potential, their willpower, their hunger, they're wanting it. You know, they want to grind. They want to go all day, every single day. And I have the blessing to have an ear and eye for identifying those people, you know, around me. And it has worked out really, really great for me and for our beautiful family as well. Last but not least, and this is again, if you look at everyone that was on that field, right? The Super Bowl champs, let's talk about them for a second. And again, congratulations to the LA Rams. They have given up almost, this is last year's traits, right? Almost all of their starters, right? And they've given up draft picks, and they've given up so many things that in the eyes of the league was like, you're crazy. It's most valuable. The Bengals have given up 7 of their stars. They were their top performing stars, and the number 1 and the number 2 draft pick. I only know this because I heard it yesterday. Now, here's the interesting thing. They have taken risky trades. They have invested on a brand new way of doing things, a brand new captain, a brand new player. And Burrows is only his 2nd year in the league, and they invested so much in him to treat him like if he was Tom Brady. Look at what happened. They both ended up in the big game. They both ended up performing at a highest level possible. And there was one player, the captain of the LA Rams, number 99. Don't ask me what's his name because I don't remember, because I don't follow sports like that. But he was pre-interviewed, post-interviewed, and he told his team, I've seen this moment, and I know this is going to end up with the Super Bowl in LA. And he said it way before they got to LA. He said, I need this win, and I know we're going to win it. This is the last possible time I'm going to have this peak moment in my career. And I'm asking you, he humbled himself and said, I'm asking you to give me this one thing. Work with me. Give me your very best, because I promise you, if you do, we'll end up in the big game, and we may even win it all. And that they did, ladies and gentlemen. That they did. See, that's called leadership. A captain who stepped up and asked for greatness. He didn't say, well, it is what it is. We'll show up next year. Hopefully we'll do it again. No, he asked for greatness, required it. Heck, he demanded greatness. And he humbled himself and said, would you do me a favor? Can you just do me this one favor? Give me your very best. I know how this thing is going to end. He had the vision to see how it's going to end. Now, don't get me wrong. A vision with no work is nothing but an empty dream, just so you know. But a vision with hustle, with integrity, with doing it all in, from the moment you wake up till the moment you go to sleep, you are the first in, the last out. Now, that is a captain, ladies and gentlemen. That is a Super Bowl champion. I know the NFL says world champs, but only in the United States and maybe in Canada there's this kind of football. But let's just call it world champs. Congratulations. I am so proud of you. You have done it. And I've learned a whole lot, and I mean a whole lot. If you don't like to have somebody watch TV with you and take notes, don't ever watch TV with me. Because I take notes. Everything that I ever watch. This is why I don't have cable TV. I don't like commercials. I don't like news. I don't like negativity. So I don't watch any of it. But I stream a lot. So when I did stream, or when I stream a show or a movie or anything like that, it is for leadership purposes. I want to invest in me. So what are you investing in you? So check this out. Talking about investing, to Wednesday night in 2 nights, I have an exclusive freebie webinar. Nope, there will not be anything that I'm planning on selling, but there will be a lot of giveaways and a lot of freebies that I'm intending to do for the masses. So if you are an entrepreneur, specifically a struggling entrepreneur looking to leverage the digital space, looking to leverage the social media space to create brand equity and revenue, well, your boy Ali is giving you a big welcome. And let me know in the DM. I'll make sure that you have the link. It's going to be about an hour long, and I can promise you this: we're introducing our application. We're introducing a world of resources that you can just click, watch, click, download, click, listen to, click, and binge watch. And you're going to have this available to you Wednesday night. It is going to be very first round of us introducing this application. We're not necessarily going to go full force with it until about a week later, but you got the first hand, because a week later, we're going to be selling some stuff. But tomorrow, Wednesday night, you get the first dips at it. You get to have it in your hand. Plus, I'm going to give you a heck of a training Wednesday night. And if you've ever given me the privilege to work with you, I think you have an idea of my style, what I do, how I do it. And we're going to start with 1 hour. We may even stick for another 30 minutes for open Q&A. So if you are, again, a slight-minded entrepreneur, I'm your boy. They call me Ali Madawi, and I love nothing more but to help you out. If you have never interacted with me, if we don't know each other just yet, make sure you visit me in winwithali.com. That is winwithali.com. There's nothing to buy. There's literally, you can click on everything. There's nothing to buy. But there's a lot for you that you can have for free. There are podcasts you can listen to, blogs. There's even my audiobook as a gift from me to you. That's right. You will hear me reading my book for you, so you don't even have to purchase it. So with that, I appreciate and love each and every one of you. And I hope that you are having a fantastic motivation, money making Monday. That is 4 M's for you. And until tomorrow, 8 p.m. Have a blessed day, everybody. Peace.